That is what it sounded like in Paris this morning as news of Pope Francis's death spread. The bells at Notre Dame tolled 88 times in his honor. The Pope was 88 years old. Thank you for joining us. I'm Caroline Dade.
And I'm Amber Noggle. We learned of Francis's death overnight. The Vatican says he died around 7:30 in the morning in Rome, which is just after midnight our time. This is a live look at St. Peter's Square, where people have been gathering all day to remember the late Pope. The first step in mourning is for Francis's body to lie in rest for private visits. Then it'll be moved to St. Peter's Basilica to lie in state and allow the public to pay their respects. The Vatican says the pontiff died from a cerebral stroke, which led to his heart stopping. According to his will, Francis requested to be buried in the Basilica of St. Mary Major.
His will reads, quote, "The tomb must be in the earth, simple, without particular decoration, and with the only inscription, Franciscus." ABC's Ines de la Cutera has you covered from Rome on how Francis is being remembered.
Good afternoon, and reaction pouring in from around the globe with more than 1 billion Catholics now in mourning, many gathering in churches today to honor the Pope.
Hallelujah. A solemn service this evening in St. Peter's Square for Pope Francis, who died this morning in Rome. The faithful gathering rosaries in hand, offering prayers for the pontiff. Bells ringing out this morning at the Vatican to mark his passing. The giant bronze doors at the Apostolic Palace half closed as the Vatican observes the sede vacante period. The papal throne is empty. Mourners gathering to honor the leader of more than 1 billion Catholics around the world, including in his birthplace of Argentina. His death comes just a day after Easter, when he's celebrated with thousands of faithful.
Buona Pasqua.
Blessing the crowd from the balcony and greeting them in his Pope-mobile.
Beautiful timing on God's part, and my sense was that he celebrated Easter yesterday with the faithful, and he's celebrating with Jesus Christ today in heaven.
In his final message Sunday, the Pope calling for peace and unity around the globe, urging an end to the conflicts in the Middle East and Ukraine. On Sunday, he also met with Vice President J.D. Vance, who says he was happy to see him. The pontiff was recently hospitalized for weeks as he battled double pneumonia. Pope Francis spent his life serving the church, making history as the first pope from Latin America and the first Jesuit. He's also credited with bringing a new wave of optimism into the Catholic religion.
Also, it should be a reminder to all of us that it's important that we live this life well, because we don't know when this life will come to an end.
And cardinals from around the world are now making their way to Rome. They will first discuss funeral plans and set a date, and in a few weeks hold the papal conclave. Ines de la Cutera, ABC News at the Vatican.